start with the closing ceremony of second IUS Graduate Conference. I would like to thank our university for sponsoring second IUS Graduate Conference. We have been very generous in sponsoring different projects that are very much aimed at our students, undergraduate students, postgraduate students, master's, PhD students. To illustrate the point, for instance, we had the competition with regards to the design of IUS Cafe at the entrance here among our architecture students, and our university gives support for such kind of project. Within the next few days we are going to have a second business plan competition. So the last year we had quite many business plans presented by our BA students and master students. Then this graduate conference is also another example that our university cares for our students, and then of course for the projects that are very much aimed at the growth and the, of course, development. When we started this graduate conference last year, we aimed at giving opportunity to our students. Sometimes I would like to criticize and say that the opportunity is not taken, although this graduate student was an opportunity for all of us. If I am a student, it would be very interesting for me to see where do I stand in relation to my colleagues who are doing masters or who are doing PhD studies at this university or at some other universities. It's very important because we measure what we can and where do we stand. It's of course very important. Second, it's excellent training process. Of course, among our circles, very often we talk about our own abilities and students' abilities. So we talk about language skills abilities, we talk about research skills abilities. We talk even about plagiarism among students. So when it comes to this conference, we had opportunity to improve all these. It's not easy to complete a paper that should be submitted for such kind of competition among the other students, local students and international students. Then also, it's important to mention that it's important to write research paper that has some research basis. And of course, throughout writing such kind of the research paper, we can, of course, improve the same. Then, if I go back to my own experience, and I look at my master degree program, I had an opportunity to study with a German scholar who at that time, long time ago, when we had no such kind of opportunities as this opportunity, he was telling me, why you don't prepare something to publish? You know, it was somehow a surprise for me. What to publish? In comparison to today, we had no such kind of opportunities. All doors were closed for us. So they would tell us, no, please, wait, you are not ready yet. You cannot come at the stage and you cannot address anyone. If we take this into consideration, I see this graduate conference as significant opportunity for all of our students. Now, to go back to the conference itself, of course, we had a significant team, thanks to Emina Jelešković, thanks to the other members who organized this conference, and thanks to the support of the university, we received about 70 abstracts. Then we received 40 full papers. And of course, we had the criteria for the assessment of those papers. And we engaged our professors across different disciplines: psychology, management, economics, literature, linguistics. And thanks to our professors who read those papers, who were very critical, and who were very conscious and objective in assessing those papers, we selected 3 best papers. I would like to say, when Emina brought to me shortlisted papers, I was very happy to see that some of those papers are of very high quality. And of course, this shows that presenters who presented their papers, who participated in this conference, that the future is before them, and then of course they were very serious in preparing themselves for this conference. What we did, we took into consideration the assessment by respective professors. And in that way, we selected 3 best papers with one condition: presence and presentation of the paper. If I'm not mistaken, we had one candidate who, he or she, failed to present the paper, and then she was eliminated from those 3 best papers. The other presenters also this year had teleconferencing, and they presented their presentations online. Then also I was somehow going around, and then if I'm to assess this conference, I'm very happy to say that our opening ceremony was excellent, thanks to our professors, Professor Kenan Zekic and then Professor Jasminka. They were addressing 3 very important questions related to innovation, creativity, and then of course somehow, if I'm to say, students' opportunities in the form of networking, and then of course in the form of searching for possibilities or opportunities. So they were good in giving such kind of presentations. I was very happy to hear that they were addressing those questions directly related to us, basically to our graduate students, master students and PhD students. Also, I was very happy listening to them, because their presentations were very much positive and progressive. So constructive and progressive. Not a kind of mytho-poetical or historically based. So they were very much up to date, they were very much progressive, and they were very much constructive presentations. Then also, I was going around and checking the parallel sessions. They were pretty much good. Out of 40 papers, we had, if I'm not mistaken, 25 presentations during the conference, which is overall success, I would like to say. But more importantly, I was following and listening to some of those presentations, and I was very happy that presenters were giving or delivering quality presentations. So this is also a good sign and good characteristic of this conference. Then also I would like to say that we will go on with such kind of projects. Next year we will go on with the third IUS Graduate Conference, and we hope that especially from among our students across 3 faculties, now 5 faculties, we will have more Masters and PhD students who will participate in the conference itself. Just for the sake of illustration, at 3 faculties we have about 250 to 270 Masters and PhD students. If they are all here, or if 50% of them are here, so the conference would have been very much different in terms of participation and attendance. Finally, I would like to thank all of you for participating in the conference, especially our guests who came from public universities. There are quite many of them who at least submitted those papers, among 40 papers. And also I would like to thank international participants, and I think 2 of those who won awards are from among international participants. And of course, finally, I would like to thank the organizing committee and the university for supporting this conference. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dean Mulalić and Dean Korkut, for your support. So, the most exciting moment has come, the moment to award best papers. So we'll start with third best paper, and as the professor said, the scientific committee did have a difficult job, but we did have really quality papers. So after all, 3 papers did stood out with their quality, originality, and contribution to the field. So it is my pleasure to announce that third best paper award, namely 200 BAM, KM, goes to Abdulwahab Aidu from Ghana for his topic, for his paper entitled "The Effect of Multinational Corporation in Petroleum Industry." Yes, congratulations. So, well done. Yeah, thank you very much. The second best paper award, we have 2 co-authors who presented their paper via Skype, namely it was online presentation. So the award goes to Iram Rubab Sial and Hina Hassan from Pakistan for their paper entitled "To Investigate the Effects of Class-Based Language Teaching on the Commerce Students at Kanewal District, Pakistan." Thank you. Receiving the award on their behalf. Of course, I'm sure they will be happy to see the check still. Okay, I'll keep it. And the most exciting moment. So among all 40 submitted papers, 1 stood out based on the quality of the research, really extensive research with huge contribution to the field. So the first best paper award and 500 km goes to Leyla Hasan-Dedic for her paper entitled "Perceived Stress and Hair Cortisol in Bipolar Disorder and Schizophrenia." So the psychology field. Well done, Leyla. Yeah, Leyla will also receive the award. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And this we close the ceremony.
Yes, and we do hope to see you again and welcome you again at IUS.